Hello, good morning. Welcome to Sunday Morning Sprints. This is the first time I've done morning sprints in a very long time, so might be a little bit rusty. It's fine. But happy Sunday. How is everybody today?
I'm fine.
Neva's awake.
I'm here and I'm not hungover. So
Nice.
I feel like this is a plus.
I didn't go to bed until 2 in the morning, and then I woke up at 6:45. So love that for me.
Living life.
Living, laughing, loving.
I wish you, little Miss Ma'am, would stop ruining every outfit I put you in.
It's literally her entire job. Don't like this outfit, Mom.
I know, but
it's not my style.
We're wasting a lot of washing,
like so much laundry,
a lot of water, basically, to clean these. Because if you don't wash something the second it gets exploded in, it will be ruined.
Fair. I am desperately trying to finish Iron Flame this morning. I am exactly halfway through.
I'm trying to rush and finish Bewitched this morning, and I'm halfway through.
Are you liking it?
I am. It was just kind of in the beginning, but now I'm really liking it.
I have her other books.
What, Pestilence?
I have Pestilence and I have Rhapsodic.
I haven't read either of those. I do want to read those, but this one I'm liking. So.
Nice.
Oh, are you liking it too?
I'm listening to Magnolia Parks.
How is it? The audio?
It's good. I enjoy the audio. It's nice.
Okay.
I finished Girls of Paper and Fire, which I gave 5 stars.
So yes.
I was like, I need to find another book that I know.
One narrator for Magnolia, or is each person a different?
It's narrators. It's a man and a woman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I need to finish the Girls of Paper and Fire series. I need to probably reread the second one because I read it as an arc, and I only gave it 2 stars. Because it was really boring. Because that book was supposed to be a duology that the publisher wanted a trilogy, so she stretched out the middle book.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll continue the series just because I feel like this one was so good.
Yeah.
The girls are so precious.
I really do want to read that series at some point.
It's so good and so gay.
So gay. I was just like, listen to me. Like, I had such a good time. Like, and it only took me like 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
2 days with the audio because I would start listening and then I would listen to like 100 pages at a time.
Right? Yeah. No, the audio is so good for it too.
So good.
So yeah. Anyway, that's my morning. Hopefully, Rainy doesn't drop a prompt for 5 hours, but since she's here on my sprints, you never know.
Right.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. I am using it as a bonus prompt though, so it's like if I don't finish it, it's not a big deal. I can move it over. Hello. Grateful I could make it today and a bit earlier. Yes, it is. It's very early this morning.
Oh, did I tell you I finished Midnight and I gave it 2 stars?
I am so glad that I read this book before everyone else did because I enjoyed it. But now everyone's like, "Oh, I don't like this."
It was bad. I want to even give it 1 star. I'm so mad.
You don't like vague endings, though, do you?
No, I do. I just didn't. I thought it was stupid, the whole thing. I'm fine with the vague ending. I like vague endings. I just did not care for this one or other ones.
Have you read her other stuff?
Yeah, and I've loved every other book from hers. I have 5 stars. So I was really upset that I didn't like this book.
Well, that makes me hopeful that I'll still like her because that was the first one I've read from her.
Oh, it's the worst one.
Good to know.
It's the best one.
Hello, Leandra. Hello. We got some host in the chat. Good morning. Anticipating a drop at some point today. Oh, me too. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Today is Football Sunday and Reading Day. Let's go Plum. Yes, my Rams are on a bye this week, so that's why we're doing sprints in the morning. See, My Sunday sprints, this is why they're not consistent during football season, is that I'm a Rams fan. Derek's a Lions fan. And so I do my sprints whenever the game is not playing. And my team's on a bye, and his team plays in the afternoon. So I was like, morning sprints it is. Good morning. Long time no see. I hope your headache has passed now. Hello. Oh, good. You feel better this morning. Hi, Kristen. Good morning. Reading Iron Flame for Room 4 for Team Peacock. I have 100 pages left. Listen, we're twins, except you're farther along than I am. So you'll finish before I do. In these sprints, I'm going to be continuing reading Babel and making some chocolate chip cookies. That sounds lovely. Hello. Need to get my house in order today, but I'll also be listening to The Scarlet Princess. Very nice. Ooh. Hello. Also desperately trying to finish Iron Flame this morning. Made it to chapter 40. I think I'm on chapter, hold on. I looked at it last night, but it was 1 o'clock in the morning. 34.
Are you liking Iron Flame, though?
Okay, so weirdly, I am. Because I did not like Fourth Wing.
That's a hot take because a lot of people are not liking Iron Flame.
I know, right?
That's a hot take.
I'm like, because the joke is that my Fourth Wing book didn't have the crack in it, and this one I think has the crack in it.
A lot of people are not liking Iron Flame, which is why I was like, I canceled my pre-order because I was like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna try.
No, I'm enjoying it. But the audiobook is on Everand,
yeah.
Whatever the fuck.
Why the hell did they change it, bro?
Who knows? Rainey's here and holding a baby, so she can't drop a room right now. You underestimate her power.
Don't ask me, girl. Women can do many things one-handed, like press enter.
Yeah, like press enter. It's just like chilling in the announcement.
I did that last time. They were all loaded up, and I just went, boop. I'm not saying I'm doing that right now. Don't worry. Great.
Anyway, why did it just jump? Comments just like jumped all over the place. Good morning. Starting a new D&D campaign tonight, so I'm trying to finish up some notes. Ooh, that sounds fun and exciting. Good morning. Currently reading Muse of Nightmares. It's so good and so gay. I've read Girls of Paper and Fire, but they had biggest trouble getting through the book. That's not a popular book. Like, a lot of people did not like this book, and I don't.
The Girls of Paper and Fire, I know, it's unbelievable.
Well, I honestly have not picked it up or bought it yet because I wasn't sure if I'd like it, but now you've read it.
It's good.
If you don't know if you're gonna like it, just get it from the library, bro. Like I don't own the audio. I own the
thrift store for like $2.
I honestly only own the physical book because everyone always sent it to me. And then I was like, well, let me go see if it's on Libby. And then I grabbed it off Libby. And it was just so good that I couldn't put it down. So here we are.
No worries. Yes, you're from Portugal, right? I believe that's what you said yesterday. Officially DNF after midnight. It happened.
After I told her what happened.
Yeah. Trying to finish up Welcome to Fae Cafe for Room 4. Keelan, have you not already finished Room 4? For some reason I thought you had already finished it, but okay. You should finish it. Yes. Good morning. Lions and Rams are my top 2 teams. We do love Stafford. That's the only reason I'm a Rams fan, because Derek's been a Lions fan since he was like 8, because he grew up in Michigan. And so then I was like, when we first started dating, I didn't have a football team, but I liked Stafford. And so then when he moved to the Rams, I became a Rams fan. 50% onto unwanted guest. Nice. Now, do you remember that one time when she dropped it in the middle of the chatty bit?
Listen.
Also, Rainey, you should check the private chat.
I did.
Okay. I've just been back here like one room behind this entire time. So me keeping Rain distracted has done nothing.
If it makes you feel better, I'm behind in my own readathon. This is room 3, friends. This is room 3.
Like I just finished.
I already know
reading
what I'm reading for
today.
people. So,
It's fine. It's fine. We're all having fun.
it's fine.
And besides, yours are different because you're reading for like a different room, anyways.
Yeah.
So you really don't have to like keep up.
No, I mean, I'm gonna read at least the 9 books in time, but
Right, but I mean, like, you're not like necessarily like helping or hurting a team.
Yes.
Because you're not in the attic.
yeah, but I always do put it for that room when I submit it, like whatever room they're in, because
Yeah.
that.
But yours are all bonuses anyways because you're not changing the participant number.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah.
So it's all a bonus thing anyway. Rainey's a mom. She can hold the baby in one arm, drop it into a new room with the other hand. Never underestimate the ability of a mom to multitask. Especially since you have 2 small ones.
Yeah.
Yes, Portugal. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what it was. What's so good and gay? Girls of Paper and Fire. No, migraines have been killing it. That's right. I'm so sorry. Migraines are the worst. I hate. Hello.
Okay, you're not allowed.
Hello. I'm a Chargers fan, so rooting against his team. I don't read while I watch football. Probably would break stuff. You know, fair. I hope your team does well, but not that well. All right. Well, we have reached the end of the comments. So, should we start a sprint? Hold on. Let me figure out what I'm doing here this morning. It's fine.
Say hi. Are you gonna say hi or no?
Nope, that one.
Just say hi. They can see you.
Hi, Ari.
Hi.
Good morning.
Yeah, she said good morning to you. They can hear you. All right, go watch TV.
Is Ari being shy today?
Hi.
What do you want?
Julie says hi, Ari. So does Brittany.
Say hi too. No, you cannot have that. It was mine from last night, and if you drink the dregs of what's in there, but it's gonna be a fight. Go.
All right. Well, then I will see you all in 45 minutes. Hello, welcome back. I only read about 20 pages because somebody had to go drop some chaos.
I also didn't read that much because I had to go drop some chaos. So.
Should yeah. So I am now going to be reading Bookshops and Bone Dust.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to read that or not because I didn't love Legends and Lattes, but I probably will end up reading it.
I gave Legends and Lattes 3.5 stars.
Yeah, I gave it
earlier this month. Or no, last month. What is time? But it's gonna end up being it's gonna be on the Goodreads Choice Awards, so I might as well get it out of the way early. Just wanted to remind everybody that don't put anything team specific in the comments because everybody's in a different room. Hold on. My washing machine's trying to take off again. So if there is anything on here, then I'm just gonna like skip the comment because I don't want to like highlight any team specific stuff.
Yeah.
Just be cautious about that. Neva, how did your sprint go? Neva's busy.
Wait.
My bad.
No, you're good.
How did you do?
I read like 2 chapters, but I don't know what page I'm on because my physical book is actually upstairs, and I didn't write it down here. Yeah, go for it. So I don't know how much I actually read because it says I have 6 hours left, but I'm also listening at 2 times speed. So like
Right.
And Audible doesn't give you.
Audible doesn't do percentages, and it's so stupid.
Yeah, so I mean, I could go like plug it in Springer.
Yeah. Was that a bonus prompt or was that a room prompt?
Magnolia Parks?
Yeah.
It's my room 4.
Room 4, okay.
Because I'm just chronically 1 room behind.
Right. I couldn't remember if Girls of Paper and Fire was your room. Was this room or the last room?
Yeah, I've just accepted that I'm going to be a room.
That's okay. That's good. Hello, up early because I had to take my spouse to the airport for a work trip. Started the Bewitched Hour, which is a Buffy the Vampire Slayer prequel. Ooh, fun. Hello, we had a couple people join us. Reading House of Bane and Blood. And this is where the chaos happened. And my reading plans are out the window. Yeah.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna read Bookshops and Bone Dust like on the sprints today, but I will be honest, I'm gonna go back to Iron Flame after sprints because I have to finish that book today.
I can't even figure out what book I'm reading until I finish my book for room 4, the Secret Passageway thing.
Oh,
and
right.
Like, well, crap.
That's fair.
And I'm only 56% through this, and this is book 3. Room 3. However, this is just getting better and better, so I'm really just liking it.
Nice. Are you listening to the audio or just physically reading it?
The audio is really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can't say that was unexpected. Yeah. Anytime Rainy pops on my sprints, it's gonna end up being chaos.
It does end up on your sprint.
It does. Nell's virtually yelled, maybe go check Discord, and here we go. Yep. Good morning. 106 pages. Should finish in the next sprint, and then off to the next room. Yay. Hello. I think I have an echo. No, it's gone. Okay. Curse you, Perry the Platypus. So I gained the nickname of Loki, and you are Perry the Platypus.
That's totally fine. I like that. At least it's not Doofenshmirtz. There you go.
Fair. Reading for room 4, Dream a Little Dream for Team Scarlet. Got to 16%, and then chaos happened. Listen, chaos really happened in your chat. If the host chat has anything to
that made me laugh so hard. I was like, man.
You had chaos and then more chaos. Not sure what I'll be reading today. I'm not sure when I'll be reading for the prompt, but I'm really excited to find a book for the new prompt. Yay. Also going to be reading Bookshops and Bone Dust, but I loved Legends and Lattes. Yeah, no, it's like a really nice palate cleanser, and honestly, it'll be really nice after Iron Flame.
Yeah.
I gave it 5 stars last year when I read it, and then in the black bag on the poultry.
Oh wait, I think I can read Iron Flame for my next room.
Nice.
I guess pre-ordered an audiobook for Bookshops and Bone Dust.
Gonna be time, girl.
I didn't realize until I got a notification saying that it was in Audible. And I was like, oh, that's nice.
I have the audio arc of it that expires on Tuesday, so like I need to read it. Saying it, Rainy, I'm gonna die. You got this, Caitlin.
I'm sorry, Caitlin.
You got this. Wrote my character's backstory and their different appearances. Nice. I just have a bit left to prepare, and then I can do some reading. Started a knitting project, even though I suck at knitting and have a lot of crafting Christmas obligations I need to get to. Sometimes it's nice to just like relax and do something like that you just want to chill with for a bit. My plan, Iron Flame, and then A Curse for True Love. I'm excited that this worked out. Nice.
I'm so excited. My UK edition of Curse for True Love just shipped yesterday, finally.
Nice.
It was like out of stock.
Oh no.
So now it's on its way.
Nice. It's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Yes, Mika, there has been okay. This is the Buffy prequel. Read 30 pages of Iron Flame, got a little over 60 pages left. Oh my goodness, you're so close. I've already got Twisted Hate picked out for room 5 once I finish.
I need to continue on with that series too, but I just did not like Twisted Love. But
I DNF Twisted Love. But I liked the third because I read the third one first.
What is that Twisted Hate or no?
Yes, Twisted Hate. And I liked that one. That one, I mean, there's like way too much going on, and the book is entirely too long.
Okay.
But then I heard that Twisted Games, the second one, was really good because it's a
bodyguard.
It's a bodyguard romance.
Bodyguard princess romance.
Yeah. Luckily I was in between books. Perfect timing. Perry the Platypus is a Loki variant. This is true. I feel like I saw someone do like an artwork of that, of like Perry the Platypus with the Loki horns.
Oh, I've seen that. I've definitely seen that.
You just like make that your new avatar.
I should be.
At least like in the Discord, you're just Loki. I'm 100% changing my profile picture in Discord when Amazing Readathon comes back to Loki.
Oh my gosh, I'm doing this now. That is so funny.
God, having to hate read something for Team Scarlet prompt. Oh no.
Oh
no. That's kind of how Rainy's been up until this book.
Honestly, I've hated every book I've read so far. So this is the only one that's doing it. Well, actually, no. I'm liking my bonus books, but I can't log my bonus books. There's no point until I catch up. So like I'm liking this, but I'm not gonna finish it till
right.
No, baby.
Have you've read the other Allie Hazelwood books, right?
All except for Love on the Brain.
Okay.
Well, and now Check and Mate because I haven't read that either. But
okay, so you read Love Hypothesis and then the novellas.
Yeah, and the novellas were good. They got worse the more they went, though. I liked the first one, and then I didn't really like the second one, and then I didn't like the third one. And I loved Love Hypothesis, but I don't think I would love it if I read it now. However, I'm liking Love Theoretically a lot more than Love Hypothesis, so I don't know.
That's good.
Yeah, I feel like that one's better written.
That's good. Yeah. I do not recommend reading Bride.
I'm not going to.
There's literally a line in that book that says, "Grab me that spatula or the ladle. I can't tell which is which."
Wait, what?
Ma'am, one is for soup, one is for pancakes.
That is interesting. That is something.
What? When I was vlogging that, I literally got props out of the kitchen. I was like, "Ma'am, ladle, spatula, 2 very different utensils."
right, Shane.
Going to get a little bit further in this book, and then I'm going to read The Flood Girls for Room 5. Nice. Bookshops and Bone Dust is on Everand for me. Oh, that's good to know. I'm trying to like not use that if I can not, because then it's, otherwise it's going to end up kicking me out before I have to read all the Goodreads Choice Awards. Iron Flame is emotional damage.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. But I'm vlogging it, so that's gonna be fun. Which is kind of why I want to finish it this weekend, because I leave for.
I changed my picture.
Nice.
Okay.
I love it. Yeah, I don't want to take it with me because I'm going on a trip tomorrow. I leave for a trip tomorrow, so I really want to at least have it finished by tomorrow morning. My small town Barnes and Noble had plenty of copies of Fourth Wing a few days before it came out. I checked yesterday. Oh, Iron Flame, sorry. Long gone. I have to order it today by mail. Yeah.
I can't wait for my Barnes and Noble to open in January.
Oh, nice.
I'm so excited. My husband's like, oh, great. That's way more money that's going to go out the window. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amazing Readathon is going to happen in June in 2024, not August. So that because Pick Pongathon will come back to being in August.
And I'm moving mine possibly, but I don't know when yet. I was thinking of doing it in summer though, because that's easier for me because I'm home.
Right.
So it might be July.
Oh, so you get July.
Back to back.
Oh, gosh. The chaos. Because then like Battleathon it'll be like Realmathon, Amazing Readathon, Get a Clue, Pick Pongathon, Battleathon.
There you go.
Every single one. At this point, there's just so many readathons that you kind of can't.
Yeah, you can do all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea what to do for the new prompt, but if worse comes to worse, Harry Potter will work.
I am excited to do the what was it? The reindeer readathon one though in December. That one looks cute.
Yeah, I've heard fun things about that one. I've never done it just because December is always really hard for me.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna like do it intensely. Like if it's a book I want to read that works out for it, then like I'll log it. But
that's the thing. Yeah, I just don't like doing that when it's competitive readathons because I'm like I don't want to hurt the team by not.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, I will log stuff. I just might not.
So I usually just like hang out on sprints and like then I'm, participating but not.
Yeah, that's true.
Because December is gonna be crazy.
That is where I need to catch up on a lot of books, and I need to finish all the books that I've said are currently reading, which is 15 right now.
Holy moly!
I know
that's a lot. Yeah. Well, because I'm doing the fantasy, Goodreads Choice Awards, and I don't know what's gonna be on that list.
I'm pretty positive with what's going to be on the romance, so I'm just waiting for them to drop it on Tuesday.
I feel like romance is like pretty. It's the same because it's like a lot of the same authors.
Yeah.
That like also came out with like they've been on the list for the past 3 years. Like
the ones I'm like foggy on is like, is it going to be this book or this book? Because if they both came out in the same year, but like one came out recently, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. But fantasy, I have no idea because like I know Cassandra Clare will be on there, but like Jennifer L. Armentrout either could be in fantasy or romance. She's been in both.
Oh, I would not.
Like, who knows what the romantasy books, where those are going to end up.
Yeah, and then, for example, for me, I didn't put any of the Elsie Silver books in my romance prediction because normally, like, indie published ones don't, but she got traditionally published this year, and then I went, oh, crap. I didn't even know.
Yeah, well, romance had 2 or 3 indie books last year because Terms and Conditions,
oh yeah, you're right,
Hate, and Things We Never Got Over are all indie published.
Well, then they're probably gonna be in that, which is
it's
not
basically if Book Talk loved them, they'll be in there.
Oh yeah,
which is why I think that Ashes of the Star-Cursed King might end up on there.
Oh, that would be so great! I love that book.
Like, I feel like that would only end up in fantasy, not romance.
Yeah.
And then like Swordcatcher definitely will. Possibly Inkblood Sister Scribe.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was a book of the month, and book of the month doesn't do a lot of fantasy.
Iron Flame for sure will.
Well, I don't know because like, is it going to be Fourth Wing or is it going to be Iron Flame?
Oh, I don't know. It should be
Right?
Fourth Wing, but
Like, I feel like it'll be Fourth Wing just because it's like more popular.
yeah.
I think if one of them makes it's going to be Fourth Wing because there are so many people that love Fourth Wing that are disliking Iron Flame. I don't think Iron Flame is top. Like ratings wise, I don't see Iron Flame topping.
It has like a 4.3 on Goodreads right now.
But what is Fourth Wing have?
It's right about the same, but with like 100,000 more ratings.
Yeah. Maybe.
So I don't know.
I know they gave Fourth Wing 5 stars. They're giving Iron Flame no more than 3.
And then Olivia Blake put out 2 new ones, but they were reprints of previously published indie books. So like, where does that count? Like, is it a new release or not?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
Oh, the V.E. Schwab will also be on there for sure. And then Bookshops and Bone Dust will be on there because Legends and Lattes was last year.
Would Hellbent not be on there?
Hellbent will be on there.
Yeah. Oh, no. This would be in YA, the Curse for True Love one.
Curse for True Love will be on in YA. Divine Rivals will be in YA.
Is that really YA?
Mm-hmm.
I see that. I go, that's YA.
Which I'm really glad it is because so far I don't think St. Martin's has any adult fantasy titles out this year that will be on the Goodreads, so I don't have to worry about them.
Oh wait, is that St. Martin's?
Well, Divine Rivals is Wednesday Books, which is an imprint of St. Martin's.
They're technically like I guess you could put it in new adult, but it's definitely YA.
It's YA, yeah.
Okay.
The author has said that it's YA.
I still love it with my whole heart. It's so good.
The Carrie Maniscalco one might end up in.
Oh, that's her adult debut.
It's like new adult, but yeah.
I'm trying to think if there are any other ones that I have. No.
So yeah, I have no idea.
Wait, is One Dark Window indie published?
What is that?
By Rachel Gillig?
Why can I not picture that book?
Because she just came out with the sequel recently. I think like a month ago.
Yeah, well, yes, but this one never, like, this one didn't make the Goodreads Choice Awards last year.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're probably.
It only has 49,000 ratings.
Didn't the sequel to this, though, come out this year? She Who Became the Sun?
Yes. That one could make it because that made at least the top 20. I'd be okay with that because I've already read the first one, so I wouldn't be behind. The other one that I'm worried about is Heart of the Sun Warrior.
Which one is that? Is that
the Daughter of the Moon Goddess?
Oh
no, it came out November 10th, 2022, so a week before last year's.
Oh, great. So
okay, we're good.
You're good. Well, that's good. I'm like, I don't see any others that I would think would be. Wait, where does Starling House go?
That one I don't know. Because Alexi Harrow has been in like fantasy and like it could be horror.
Would any Adrienne Young ones go? Or she's the Spells for Forgetting one and the Unmaking of June. Yeah.
Because the new one got Book of the Month. What was that? What's that new one called?
Okay. Also,
The Making of June Pharaoh. It only has. Oh, that's 4.3. It only has 9,000 ratings though.
She fell asleep on my lap.
Oh my god. The Adrienne Young one only has 9,000 ratings, so I doubt it's not going to make top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't think Spells for Forgetting made it last year.
Okay. Oh, wait, no, that didn't come out this year. Never mind. Okay. I think that's probably all the things I have.
Yeah. Oh, the Hurricane Wars might.
Oh, yes. That's
because it got a Barnes & Noble exclusive deal.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. She also might get nominated for Best Debut.
Well, if you do fantasy again next year, you know what you'll end up having to read because it'll win everything is the Sarah J. Maas Crescent City one.
Right, that's why I'm doing this year, so I don't have to read that book.
That's cool. You would have to read that next year.
I know, and I haven't read the second one, so I'm not. We'll do horror next year or something.
Are there any other things? No.
We'll see.
Oh wait, no. I was like, wait, didn't Kingfisher have something, or are they horror?
I think the one that she came out with this year was horror.
Not Thornhedge though, but I don't
No, A House with Good Bones.
Thornhedge won't get on there.
Yeah, this is Good Bones. I'm pretty sure it's horror.
Found My Room 5 book, starting Girls of Paper and Fire. We love this. I support this. I did Reindeer Readathon last year and had a good time. Nice. Iris Kelly doesn't date. Yes, I was taking a risk to pause it and to hope it fit the next prompt because I was loving it, and yay, it does. This is gonna be so many points. We love it. And Neva, how did your party go? Did you sing your butt off?
I did, yeah. About me doing karaoke is that nobody will go after me. Which that makes me sound like I'm like bragging on myself, but like it's actually like a fucking pattern. So like I have to. Everybody wants me to go, you know, like go or whatever. So like Wes was like, "Well, it's your birthday, like you should go." And I was like, "But as soon as I go, nobody else is gonna want to sing. Like everybody else could be like, no, I'm not doing it."
That's so funny.
It's very rude. So I tried to go last, but I mean, there were enough people like at the party or whatever that other people did go after me. They just got drunk first. But I always feel bad going like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
I loved Fourth Wing, but Iron Flame was so much better. I am agreeing with this. I think Iron Flame is better. I think it's less. So like it depends on what you wanted out of Fourth Wing, because Iron Flame is much less romance and more fantasy, more politics.
Yeah.
So if you like, which is like a buzzword for me, so that's why I think I'm loving it.
But I also think that a lot of people aren't liking Iron Flame because it was rushed.
Because yeah, like for sure, the book is too long. It needed another round of edits.
A lot of people are complaining that they have typos in their books, like bad, like
I haven't checked my book yet. I need to look.
Like the sprayed edges are rubbing off on their fingers.
Yeah, no, the actual production of the books is bad. Like, where's my book?
I know I should look.
This is the only problem I've seen with mine is that the map is really squished, so you can't actually see the middle.
Yeah.
And then like my sprayed edges are not fantastic. Like they're a little chalky.
I know. I'm like, now I need to check this whole book and make sure it's actually good. But
that's the only thing I've had a problem with. So at least of the one I'm reading, I have 2 copies because I accidentally pre-ordered it twice.
I think my copy is okay.
Hello, welcome. Yes, the baby fell asleep so fast.
Really?
She's like, all right, we're done. Can't wait for the third Crescent City book to come out because I need to read it. Yeah, I read the first one and I liked it. But I never continued on with the series. And then because I was told that like you basically had to read the rest of the Sarah J. Maas universe, and I never started any of those. And I was like, no, I don't need to read 20 books.
I have not read the rest of the Sarah J. Maas universe, but I stopped reading Crescent City because I was told that.
Yeah. No, is that I've also talked to people that have only ever read Crescent City and said that it really didn't matter one way.
Well, apparently this third one goes back to other stuff. And I was like, no, don't just write your own thing.
But I mean, in reality though, all of her books intertwine.
Yeah, they're all in the same universe.
It is very like subtle because like Mr. Reading what Eva has read at this point, he's read everything except Crescent City because he won't read. He's refusing to read or to start Crescent City until the third book comes out. So I pre-ordered the third book. I already have the first 2.
Right.
And so I went and I pre-ordered like the Barnes and Noble exclusive edition one. but he said that what was it, Throne of Glass and Akatar, he was like, yeah, technically they interconnect. He was like, you would have to know exactly what to look for to
Right.
pick up on the interconnection. He was like, if I had read like Akatar first, he was like, it wouldn't have changed the story for me.
That's good to know.
But if she's deciding to make Crescent City tie all of the series together somehow, then
Yeah. I only read Court of Thorns and Roses, but I do need to do a reread of Throne of Glass. Plus, the second book ends on a cliffhanger. We hate it when that happens. All right. Well, that is the end of the comments. So let me reset the timer and we will go back to reading. So I will bring up the timer. That's how you do that. All right. I will see you in 45 minutes. Hello, welcome back. Sorry, I was just updating spreadsheets. I read or listened to 36 pages of Bookshops and Bone Dust. I just want to go back to Iron Flame, though. I was like, I'm not here for a cozy time right now. How did your sprint go?
Well, I'm prepping this canvas for an event that I'm partaking in called Night Court November. So it's all like diamond paintings based off books.
Oh, fun.
But I got started, which I didn't have time. I didn't know this was happening, so I'm hoping that they do this again next year because I already know what canvas I'm going to order. But it started because one of the small shops, Jada Gem Shop, that does diamond paintings, she has a bunch of licensed fan art based off of ACOTAR.
Ooh.
And some of it is like, just like portraits or whatever, right? But some of it's not safe for work.
Okay.
But it takes like 4 to 6 weeks because she like works out of her house. So the order the paintings and then she sends them to her manufacturer and then her manufacturer sends them to us.
Oh,
Like, they're
interesting.
shipped from her.
Yeah.
And so when I found out about this, I was like, okay, well, do I have any paintings that will work for this? Because I don't have 4 to 6 weeks to order this shit.
Right.
So I'm doing another Randall Spangler dragon draglings, whatever the hell they're called. I don't know. It's like a little dragon one. And then I have these cute dragon and books
Aw.
papers that I'm using. But I did listen to 2 more chapters.
Nice.
Again, I have no idea what percentage I'm at because I don't have a physical book sitting in front of me.
Audible is stupid.
Here's the thing is like back in the day, like you could get the percentages and then they changed it to where you had to share the book with somebody to get the percentage, and now they just don't give you percentages at all. And I'm like, can you just go back to giving us percentages, please?
On that note, I kind of hate the NetGalley audiobook app because it does not it doesn't do the math for you.
It doesn't.
No. So it's like I have 7 hours left, and I was like, no, I don't. That's dumb. And it's on 1 time speed.
The app itself isn't too bad, like as far as like the listening experience, in my opinion.
It's not as bad as it used to be. Oh my god, it used to be
terrible.
When it first came out, it was so bad. It would have, like, if you were listening to it on faster than 1.5 times speed, it would skip.
Yep.
It would, like, the whole time sounded like it was in a can. It was...
I actually stopped getting audio.
I did too.
Audio arcs from them for that reason. And then somebody was like, you know that their audio arcs are better. And I was like, well, I'll try it, I guess.
Yeah.
And there was one... I don't remember what it's called, but there was one that I had wanted to read that was in like their Listen Now section. So I just grabbed that because I was like, at least if it's still trash, like at least it's a Listen Now and not requested. But yeah, it's not great just because it doesn't really tell you, it doesn't speed it up for you and say like, oh, you actually only have.
Yeah, which to be fair, neither does Libby. So, I mean, you can do the math.
Libby will, yes. There's just a workaround for it. So
Libby doesn't tell you, does it? You have to do the math.
No. So Libby.
Oh, you can go into the like, you will likely finish this in blah blah blah. But like, I meant just like on the like Scribd does. I mean
it. No. It gives you the percentage, so you can kind of.
I usually just do the math. Like if you like, it says you have 3 hours left. You turn that into minutes. Then you divide it by the
if you click speed. Like if you click like this is just, I mean, I've already finished this, so
the book details, yeah.
I'm like fucked up, but I finished it on my Kindle.
Mm-hmm.
But when like you click it and you go into the book details, you hit more. So it'll tell you like your time spent reading. And then you hit more and it'll say you're 31% through, you're on track to finish in 6 hours. And again, I finished this on my Kindle, so this isn't accurate. But then it will break it down for you and say, like, since you open, like this says, because you first opened this book a week ago, it might take you 2 weeks and 3 days. So it does break it down for you, but it also like throws shade at you.
Yeah. That's funny.
But you have to know where to find it in order to break it
No,
down.
I usually just do the math and I'm like, okay, it's like 3 hours left, and then you just like you multiply it by minutes and then you divide it by the speed that you're listening to, and then you turn it back into hours, and then that's how I do that. We had a couple of people join us. Hello, Rye, and yes, Rainy did wait for my sprints, and then she bounced. To be fair, it's her anniversary, so like they're going to do an anniversary day trip or something. So, finished Welcome to Fae Cafe, and now on to room 5. Nice. Coffee, 20 pages of bookshops and bone dust. I really love Travis Baldry's writing style. I do like his writing style. It's just like, it's comfy. I don't think I'm going to end up giving it, I don't know. I'm going to put it down. Like, I'm going to put it back down after sprints. I just figured I should read my room book on sprints, but then I'm going to go back to Iron Flame after. Because I think that if I read this when I would rather be reading Iron Flame, I'm just going to give it a low rating. So, yeah. Hello. Switch from reading to productivity, cleaning and getting ready to put up Christmas. Very nice. Reading False Witness by Karen Slaughter at page 30. Nice. Started Guest by Mary Downing. Han, a spooky middle grade. Ooh, that sounds fun. Spooky middle grades are probably my favorite because like they have to rely on the atmosphere to be spooky. I don't know if you can hear this, but Doyle is snoring so loud.
I don't hear it.
No, my mic is, the cord is not long enough. Otherwise, I would go set it down next to him because it's absolutely adorable. I think I found a book besides Harry Potter, Change on the Fly by Maren Moore. It's on KU and Audible. Nice. Made it to 33%. Found a book for my next prompt, a biography. Ooh, fun. My wife is making me deviled eggs for the first time. She was like, oh, I think I made too many, so I guess I'm eating 12 deviled eggs today. Oh, goodness. I mean, deviled eggs are good, but the 12 is a lot. No reading has happened yet. That's okay. That's okay. Took a shower, read 10 pages of Iron Flame. Got 30 pages left. Oh my goodness. You've got this. You could like mute us if you wanted to. I started reading Blood Debts, got to page 37. Very nice. Only read 2 chapters because my boyfriend kept blowing my phone up with TikTok videos. I had to tell him to quit. This is why I turned TikTok notifications off and I only see him when I open up the app. Read 52 pages. Hello. Hope all is well. I read 2 chapters of Howling Dark. Very nice. Working on homework, which is much less exciting than the readathon or diamond paintings. Yeah. I probably need to run errands, so debating when to do that. That's fair. I need to make a pasta salad in my next sprint because I did promise that for our family dinner tonight, and I haven't made it. The NetGalley audio app isn't the best at listing the chapter numbers too. No, it just says bookshops and bone dust. I had to like go back because I forgot to check which chapter I was on. So there's that. Just started Legends and Lattes. Not sure if I like it yet. Yeah, it's very low stakes, very cozy, kind of like it's like the in-between quest kind of thing in a D&D game. When you pre-order a book on Amazon, do you have to pay when you place the pre-order or when it will be released? I think Amazon, you do it when you place the order, but if the
Amazon takes it after it's shipped.
Are you sure? Because I got an email the other day that said, like, we charged you this, but now the price was like less, and so I got money back.
They have never taken money out of my account. If you check your account when you do a pre-order, they won't take money out until it's shipped.
Okay. So maybe it was just that it's just a pending order. Because I think on my credit card, it'll say there's a pending charge.
That might, and it could also be if you're paying with an actual credit card instead of a debit card.
Oh, could be, yeah.
Because I do mine just through my bank account, with my debit card. And then
I gotta get those miles, girl.
And then just keep track of what books I pre-ordered.
This week was a rough one for my pre-order balance. Because I had Katie Robert, Bookshops and Bone Dust, The Iron Flame and Fourth Wing, and the Christopher Paolini book. So, and they all showed up on the same day. So I get home from work and there's literally 6 packages on my doorstep. Yeah, I was my UPS driver probably thinks I'm insane.
But yeah, they don't take money out of your account until it's shipped.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, cool. I think it's the pre-order price guarantee. That's what I was thinking.
They will make it look like they've already taken money out of your account.
I think that's what it is. It just says pending, but it doesn't actually come out of the account.
That happened to me when I pre-ordered the special editions or the collector's editions of Verity and It Ends With Us.
Mm-hmm.
Is the guaranteed price. If you pre-ordered, it dropped by $3 or $4.
Yeah, no, I got $5 back on Iron Flame. Yeah. I paid, I don't know how, but I paid $12 for this.
Yeah, so they emailed me and were like, "Hey, we're honoring this amount or whatever," but they hadn't actually taken any money out of my account. But then when it shipped and they removed the money, it did reflect the actual the price, the guaranteed price. But Barnes and Noble takes. I wish Amazon did this too, honestly, but Barnes & Noble will charge you, at least in my experience, they do charge you when you place the pre-order. They did
I get charged. So the way to get around that is do it through PayPal, and then they will charge you when it ships.
Okay, so
I do Barnes & Noble through PayPal.
The only thing that I pre-ordered from Barnes & Noble was Crescent City. The third Crescent City book. And
I do all of the anytime it's a 25% off pre-order, I just go in and pre-order stuff for the next 4 months or so.
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper that way.
Yeah.
Because fun fact, if you have to return it, they give you the full price. I learned that the other day. Need to get up and clean the library. Not happening so far. I'm a mood. Pre-ordered System Collapse here on Wednesday and ordered Iron Flame here in 2 weeks. We love a book haul. It makes it very hard to budget, actually. That's why I always use my Prime card. Oh, that's a good point. Nothing worse than a purchase going through on your debit months after you've forgotten it. This is true. This is true. Came back late, filmed my last clip, and took the dogs out now. I'm making a lunch. Very nice. As a person who's new to vlogging, what do y'all typically include in your final clip? Do you typically summarize everything you did? I used to, but I find that people drop off the videos when you recap, and I find that I do the same thing. I don't watch the end of the video if it's just a recap. So I usually just I talk about whatever the last book is that I was reading, and then if it relates to another one, the one I just did had the last book I read also applied to the first book, so I kind of tied those two together. But other than that, I usually don't. Or I'm just all right, I read 3 books, but I don't usually talk about each one again. I don't do a recap.
I used to do a recap, but basically my recap would be these are the however many books I read, these are the ratings. I wouldn't go back to them.
Yeah, and I'm you literally just talked how am I trying to put this? Because when you're filming the vlog, it feels like it was so long ago that you talked about this one book. It could have been months ago. But when you're watching the video, it's 10 minutes ago. You know what I mean? So when you're like, well, I really like this book, but it had XYZ issue, blah, blah, blah. Like we just went in depth about that earlier in the video. So I don't know. I just don't even recap them anymore. Also, I talk way too much. So anything I can do to cut it out. Reading Babel, and last night I dreamt about languages that I could speak, and I could speak more than one. And fun fact, it was English. Woke up quite lost. Oh no. You love it when like something happens in a book and then you have a dream about it. That's always fun. All right. Should we do another sprint? Let me reset the timer. We'll probably do 2 more sprints. The last one might be a 30-minute instead of a 45 because I'm doing a Patreon content planning session at noon today. So I have to jump off here right about then. So we'll do this one and then probably a short sprint at the end. All right. So let me get back. All right. I'll see you in 45 minutes. Hello, welcome back. Sorry, I was not paying attention to the timer. I stuffed my face as soon as the timer went on. I was like, oh, oops. It happens. I don't know what chapter I'm on because NetGalley is stupid, but I am 26% into Bookshops and Bone Dust. It's I think I like it better than Legends and Lattes because it's more singularly focused on Viv and this little community that's adopted her.
Right.
And it's kind of adorable. How'd your spring go?
I listened to 2 more chapters, so I'm on chapter 6, I think. I don't know. I'm just not. I'll go. The thing is, all my books are still in buckets. I haven't
Right.
organized the book closet. I mean, no one's ever gonna see it until it's set up because it's embarrassing. What it's just shit all over the place. But I know where my copy of Magnolia Parks is. I'm just too lazy to go up there and dig through the box to find it.
A mood, that's fine. Audible is stupid.
Right. And I need to I'll input it into Storygraph as a reread or whatever. It's just that I usually do that at the end of my day. I do it before I go to bed. I update my
Right.
I just don't feel like pulling up Storygraph to put it in there and then have to mark it every time.
Yeah, no, that's annoying.
It's part of my before I go to bed routine.
Yeah. I'm also making some slides because I'm going to do a content planning session for Patreon this afternoon. And I've decided that instead of just pulling up my Google Calendar, because that's boring, I'm going to make a slideshow a la Beautifully Bookish Bethany. Where was I? Tina says that she took her dog to the vet yesterday, has some medicine to control the symptoms. She's doing a lot better. Good, I'm glad. Just finished Iron Flame. I don't even know what to feel. You have to process it, Got to 51%. Going to start on my room book now. Very nice. What are you going to read for your room book? And it better be cute. Read both forewords. Odd that there were 2 to my book on the main chapters now. Interesting. You're reading nonfiction though, right? They don't play by the rules.
Right. Own set of rules.
Yeah, exactly. Got to page 283 in the True Love Experiment and then put it down to finish my Room of 4 book. Nice. 45% into Iron Flame. I hope you're loving it. Got past the 50% mark on Babel, and I think it's getting more interesting with every page. Ooh, that's exciting. I still need to read this. I started reading it, but then I had to put it down just because it's such a dense book, and everything that I read right now is for content. And so I need a break in my content, but I don't know how to do that.
I mean, I truly would suggest to anybody that's reading this to read it with immersion read it with the audio. Yeah. Now I did listen to a good chunk of it while doing chores and stuff where I didn't have the physical book sitting in front of me, and they do differentiate between the actual text and the footnotes really well. They use 2 different narrators and everything for that. So it wasn't really hard for me to follow even with there being a ton of footnotes. But I would suggest at least starting because the first half of it is very you're listening to someone read you a textbook.
Yeah. I mean, I read 100 pages of it and I was really invested in it, but didn't if it's not for a video, I'm not reading it right now, which is like, it's a struggle to be in because like there are tons of books I want to read, but trying to put out content so much.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to switch to only doing 2 videos a week next year and see if that opens up a little bit of freedom. I legit had my books on the floor and in bags in the spare bedroom for like 8 months last year. Oh my goodness.
I mean, I just closed the closet doors. Like, nobody goes in there.
Yeah.
And, like, I tell Ori, like, don't go in the closet. And we don't use the closet, like, for clothes, which is why I converted it into a book closet. Because, like, all of our clothes are either in, like, my pajamas are in, like, a bucket underneath my bed. But the rest of the clothes are, like, in dressers. Like, we each have a dresser. So we don't use, like, the only things that get hung up in the closet are, like, actual dress clothes that have to be hung up. But we don't wear dress clothes that often, so nobody needs to be in there.
Yeah.
But I just have like 6 buckets of books just like sitting in the bottom of the closet, so I just close the door.
But we don't talk about that. I figured out what I'm reading, got 10% in. Are you gonna share what you're reading, or is this a secret? 25% of Iron, 25 pages of Iron Flame, and now I have to get ready for work. Already can't wait for work to be over so I can read a mood. Had lunch and watched Ted Lasso. That's a wonderful way to spend a sprint. 18% into Curvy Girls Can't Date Quarterbacks, and the headphones died. Oh no, that's the worst. I picked my room book and read 20 pages of The Good Samaritan by John Mars. Ooh, I've read The Passengers, but that's the only one I read from him. It's really dense. I finished a chapter and need a break after it. Yeah. It took an hour to find my book for the new room book as I wanted to meet at least 2 of the bonus prompts for the book. Let me tell you guys, as someone who can see all of the spreadsheets, if you hit bonus prompts in your room, your team does better. That's just, that has been a trend at every single room. If you can hit the bonus, at least 1, if not 2 of the bonus prompts, then you'll, it'll be better. Your team will do better. Started Home Field Advantage for the new room. Nice. Watching Gabby's video on Fourth Wing and getting ready to go to the store, which, believe me, with my health at the moment is going to be torture. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Maybe like get headphones and like listen to something while you go to the store. That's what I do because I don't like going grocery shopping.
Because I either do that or I Instacart. But if I have to go to the store and I'm the one that's going inside, like by myself, then I wear both headphones. And then I just go to like a self checkout, to be honest.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But if I have to go into the store, like last week we had to go to the store to get all the birthday dinner stuff. So Mr. Reading when he went inside with me. Oh, I made a mistake. It's fine. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah. No, if I can like go in.
I had one headphone in.
Yeah.
To concentrate on something other than the idiots in the store.
If I can go in, I can put both headphones in, and then I just focus on that while I audiobook, whatever. It can't be music because my brain doesn't focus on music, but audiobook, podcast, whatever. Then, or even like YouTube video. Then it's just like that's what my brain is focusing on, and it's great. Went through all the host faves to see if I missed any that would work. Nope, none will. Oh no. Still going to start the one that I found soon and still working with Son on his assignment. Oh, that has to be in today. Oh no, that's a struggle. I can't even talk about Iron Flame because everything I could say could be considered a spoiler. Yeah, there's a lot of spoilers. I think I've been pretty good about avoiding all the spoilers, but we'll see. My brother was talking for most of that sprint, so I could only read a couple of pages. Can't you tell I'm trying to read? We got to get to the next room.
Right. I found that I've been talking to myself, like walking around my house talking to myself about this readathon. I did this during Amazing Readathon too. Like I'll be like, my next book has to hit this prompt and I'll like say the prompt out loud, and people will be like Mariah looked at me last night and she was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And I was like, "I'm sorry." I was like,
Don't worry about it. I'm crazy.
the readathon. She was like, "Okay."
That's funny. Oh, I didn't read this one. I felt that it's very much like a textbook, like a bunch of knowledge I don't know how to explain. Yeah.
Yep.
But it's still, I mean, like what I read was really good. Book picked, German language abilities pushed to the limit. I'm off to be in English for the foreseeable and reading something wild and wonderful. Nice. Oh, you're reading Dead Girls. Nice. Hello. I'm gonna get back to Iron Flame. Took a break to read Laws of Depravity by Eric Lassell. Nice. This is why I need to clean the library. It's our spare room, but all the books in office, and I've got shit all over the floor. Books and boxes in office. Yeah. This is like a mess. Like what you can see is fine, but like the rest of it, like this stuff over here, mess. I'm an hour into the bewitching hour. I dozed off in one of the sprints instead of reading. Listen, it's Sunday. We get to do that. Gotta get to grading. I'm only at like 15% in my book for the last room. Look, listen, we all have a lot of things we're doing. It's NaNoWriMo. It's fine. It's fine. You're good. I didn't realize at first that you could hit more than one bonus for the room books. Luckily, I found that out, and from then on, checked it all. Nice. Can give you your opinion on audiobooks because I'm interested in them, but I don't know if it's worth it, especially because I found them a bit expensive. They really can be expensive. If you have a library that has access to Libby, that's how I would try starting it.
Yeah,
because they're free. Obviously, it's a library; you're just borrowing them. Yeah. And then you just kind of have to figure out what your reading speed is, because like. For me, like when it's at 1x speed, like my brain cannot focus on it. It's too slow. It's not going to work. So I have to speed it up, but other people can't do that. So
I feel like if you don't have access to, for whatever reason, if you don't have access to a library through Libby, I would like get like Scribd or whatever the hell it's called.
Everand, yeah. Try to do. You can do a 30-day trial for Everand, which has
audiobook.
Like, it has audiobooks, and like again, you can just like try it out to see if it works for you. Like before you go and like sign up for Libro or Audible, which is like $15 a month, when that is a little bit expensive.
I mean, even Everand is what? Oh, $12 a month.
It's $12 a month.
But I mean, you're gonna have access to way more.
Yeah.
Doing it that way, because I mean, you've got to. Luckily for me, like I've had Audible on and off for like years. So when I decided to try audiobooks again in 2022, I already had like some books on Audible. Not like a ton, maybe but like
some, yeah.
But like I had enough that I could kind of play with it, and like Brittany was the one that told me how to speed them up because like the whole time I've ever listened to audiobooks, you get what you get because you
right.
I'm like on tape. You know what I'm saying? And then, but it really changed it for me. Like I went from listening to them at 1x speed, which then Brittany was like, "Oh, you can speed it up." And then I immediately went to 1.5. Now, within like 6 months, I was at 2x speed, but I don't feel like that's normal,
right?
For most people, like most of the people that I've talked to are like, "Yeah, it took me a couple of years." Now, I just attribute it to my ADHD.
I was gonna say the thing is that like neurodivergent, it's our one superpower.
Yeah. So but like Mariah can't listen to an audiobook faster than 1.3.
Yeah, Derek's the same way.
So it's really hard for me to listen to audiobooks with her. And then Mystery Winiva is the same way. He doesn't listen past like 1.8, which 1.8 is easier for me to listen to than 1.3, but I have a lot of trouble listening to them with Mariah because she listens to them much slower than I do, so it still sounds too slow.
Right. Kat, if you're still in the chat, I just saw what you posted in Discord, and oh my god, they can have all of my money. So yeah, it just depends on your like how it works for your reading. And then you can also immersion read, which like also helps you learn to speed up your audiobook listening because you're like physically reading along with the audio.
And if you read Kindle books on your phone or on like a an iPad or a Kindle Fire, the Fire tablet, they have the WhisperSync thing that's built in, so you can actually immersion read straight on your tablet. You can't do that. It doesn't work on the regular Kindle, like the Kindle Paperwhite.
The Kindle app, it does.
But the Kindle app is, you can do it that way. I read for years off of an iPad because I had that option. So like when I rode the bus a lot when I lived in Florida, I had an iPad mini that I would read on for that very reason, because it gave me something to be listening to, but I was also reading, so people left me the hell alone.
Right. Crazy that we're at the midpoint room already, right? Like it's crazy. I mean, I talk to myself out loud about everything, but my mom knows all the details of spoilers. And that's fair. Reading Felix Ever After for my room prompt. It meets 2 of the bonus prompts. Fantastic. I was going to do one more, but I think we're probably just going to end it because at this point, it would be like a 20-minute sprint.
Yeah.
And like, what is the point of that? So, but there is sprints late this evening, right, Neva? You're on.
Yes. Nicole will have sprints at 6 p.m. Eastern. Her usual Sunday night, Monday morning sprints, depending on which hemisphere you're on.
So just in a few hours.
Yeah. And I'll be over there later because I took today off. So
nice. Ran to Target and forgot my earbuds. Oh no, that's hard. Does how fast teams are finishing books affect the next room drop? Nope. It's just like Amazing Readathon where it's like it's all scheduled out. Sort of ish. Went to the grocery store. Now I'm back to reading. Nice. For audiobooks, I use my library. BorrowBox. Okay, that's the across the pond one. And then Scribd is just $7 or $9.99 a month. All right. YouTube also has some free audiobooks if you want to try before you buy. Also, if you have Spotify Premium, I don't know if all countries do this, but you get 15 hours of audiobook now. So that's exciting.
Yeah, or worst comes to worst, just Google like the best way to find free or discounted audiobooks. I don't ever suggest to people that they like subscribe to Audible straight off the bat. Like unless there's specific, like unless you know that there's like a specific book that you want that's only an Audible exclusive. I never tell people like Audible is the way to go because like that $15 a month is a lot for one book. You know what I mean? I mean, yes, technically it's still discounted because I think most Audible books run over $20, but even so,
yeah,
it's a lot for a service that you don't know that you're going to actually benefit from.
Katie is sprinting right now. Hold on, I'll get the link. They're not like official Clue sprints because I didn't realize they were on the schedule. Yeah,
Brittany said they're not on the schedule, so they made it normal sprints that she does every week or something.
Gotcha. But Germany hasn't reached the free audiobook part of Spotify yet. It might be like just we're beta testing it.
It could be. They like to use America to beta test things.
Yeah. Must be neurodivergent. We knew this, but still, because I have to be over 1.75, and most of the time I'm 2 or over. Yeah.
Lately I've been listening to everything at like 2.5. Yeah. Like I did have to slow Magnolia Parks down to 2 times speed, but it's because both of the narrators have British accents, and they're not super heavy, but they're heavy enough that they talk fast enough naturally.
Right.
That they're too heavy for me to follow.
Right. All right. Well, that's going to be the end of it for us. So if you're part of my top tier Patreon, then I'll see you guys in like 25 minutes. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. And we will see you later on this afternoon. Bye.